That day that Caitlin Clark showed her WNBA bully whose boss at just 22 years old, Caitlin Clark has already revolutionized women's basketball. Known for her remarkable ability to score, Clark leads the league in fast break points and has set numerous records during her college career, including becoming the all-time leading scorer in both men's and women's basketball. In an era when many fans overlook women's basketball, Caitlin Clark is drawing huge crowds, with people traveling across the country just to see her play. It's no exaggeration to say she's the most monumental figure the WNBA has ever seen. One prominent figure in the league, Diana Taurasi, has seemed to harbor some jealousy toward Clark. Taurasi, often referred to as the GOAT of the NBA, has made some controversial remarks about Clark. Despite Taurasi's illustrious career and 3 national championships, she has tried to redirect attention from Clark and onto herself. Notably, Taurasi was named to the roster shortly after graduation, unlike Clark, who has faced significant scrutiny and criticism despite her success. Ironically, Taurasi was once one of Clark's idols. Growing up, Clark admired Taurasi and looked up to her as a role model. However, after Clark was drafted as the consensus #1 overall pick into the WNBA, Taurasi never reached out with words of encouragement or advice. Instead, she made public statements that downplayed Clark's abilities, saying things like, "I'm taking Paige next question," when asked about Clark's talent compared to Paige Bucher's. On June 30, 2024, the two finally faced off, and Taurasi was about to experience the most significant WNBA game of her career. Despite Phoenix's scorching heat, with temperatures soaring above 110 degrees Fahrenheit, 177,000 fans flocked to Footprint Center to witness the matchup between Taurasi and Clark. For Clark, it was just another day at the office, interacting with fans and signing autographs. For Taurasi, this game was a monumental event, with courtside tickets fetching up to $2,000. Clark's performance did not disappoint. She played with effortless precision, scoring easily and making impressive assists, including passes to 6 feet 9 inches Brittany Griner, who dominated the court. Griner's previous claim of being able to take on DeMarcus Cousins seemed increasingly far-fetched in this game, as Cousins would have clearly outmatched her. As the game progressed, Taurasi began to feel the pressure. Clark showcased her skills by breaking the ankles of Taurasi's teammate, Rebecca Allen, and hitting a deep three-pointer. Taurasi's initial strong start faded as Clark led the Indiana Fever in a comeback. Despite a hot start and a 15-point lead, Taurasi's team faltered, and Clark's Fever capitalized on the opportunity. Throughout the game, Taurasi appeared hesitant to challenge Clark directly. She often passed the defensive assignments to her teammates, avoiding direct confrontations. Even when Taurasi had chances to make significant plays, such as extending her team's lead or defending against Clark, she fell short. This reluctance to engage with Clark highlighted her unease and possibly fear of being outperformed. Clark's performance only intensified as the game wore on. After Taurasi missed a three-pointer, Clark swiftly responded with a stunning 3 from the logo and a flawless assist. Taurasi, who had criticized Clark's playing style, was left to witness Clark's undeniable impact on the game. As Clark spearheaded the Fever's comeback, Taurasi's earlier remarks about Clark's game not translating well to the professional level were starkly contradicted by the live action. In the final moments, Taurasi missed crucial free throws, while Clark calmly sank hers, sealing the victory for the Fever. The game ended with Taurasi's team suffering a defeat in front of a massive crowd. In the aftermath, Taurasi had little choice but to acknowledge Clark's exceptional talent, calling her career remarkable. This game was not just a showcase of Clark's incredible skill, but also a moment of humbling for Diana Taurasi, who had been vocal in her criticism of Clark. It highlighted the evolving dynamics of women's basketball and solidified Clark's status as one of the league's brightest stars.